contemplated until spring. Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome back to the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We'll jump into our coaches interview, brought to you by Parsons Ford, 1400 Shepherdstown Road, and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons.
We're here with Coach Rogers of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. Coach, I want to look back at the last week or so of games, the win against Musselman last week, lost to University earlier this week. Takeaways from that stretch of games there for your team coming into today?
Well, Musselman threw a little bit of a junk defense on us, and sometimes we didn't handle that real well. Sometimes when you take what you normally do out of your system, we didn't adjust. Didn't shoot the ball. We're really not shooting the ball well. I mean, you know, shooting is a personal thing with you. You've got to get in the gym. You've got to make yourself a shooter. I really thought we were having some great practices and thought we were maybe University who has, if you'll remember right, Parkersburg South beats Morgantown. University beats Parkersburg South twice. So University is a good basketball team, and they're a little tougher in person than they are on film because they got some good size. But we didn't shoot the ball well there, and we were actually in the game. I mean, it was down like 9 or 10 there going in the fourth quarter. Ended up losing it by 20. But, you know, you just got to play a complete game. Today's game is just, it really doesn't mean a whole lot. You know, when we went back, we were ranked up there in the middle of the pack during the year. And, you know, you try to tell our kids, hey, this Washington game, when we played Washington at home and they beat us, that had impact on who was going to get that 2 seed. Luckily, we got it, but that could have been a big impact on that. And then when we went to Beckley, I said, fellas, you beat Beckley at home. Now you got to go down to the southern part and show people what you have. And then we didn't win down there, so that drops us out. So, you know, everything you do in life has consequences, whether it's good or whether it's bad. You got consequences to pay for your actions. We've done some good things, and there's some things that we haven't done real well. And, you know, so today, if we're going to step out there and have some fun and play hard, we've been practicing well, and we've got to get ready for the postseason.
What's kind of been your game plan or strategy when it comes to the fact that teams are really, you know, they focus in so hard on Keyshawn Cheek? How do you talk to him about that, what you like to see out of him when that happens, and the team in general?
Well, Keyshawn is a outstanding player. There's nobody going to guard him one-on-one, but what he has to do is he has to facilitate that offense. He has to run the show. He's the quarterback. And if he has to, if he's supposed to give it up, you got to give it up. If you're supposed to get to the basket, you get to the basket. He has to make good decisions as a point guard. We've tried to move him around, not keep him at the point. We've tried to put him in the corner. We've tried to put him on the block because he can score on the block. He has to. We just have to move the basketball, and then it'll come back around to you. So you just, you know, we've got to be able. We started out the season, and I thought we were a good passing basketball team. And all of a sudden, we got selfish. We have a game where we have 1 assist. We have a game where we have 3 assists. You're supposed to have 2 assists for every turnover. We're just the opposite. We have 2 or 3 turnovers per assist. You can't win like that. You don't do that. That's not basketball. And the sooner these young people pick up on what it's all about, and when we do move the ball and we do attack gaps and we do pass the basketball, we're pretty darn good. So that's what we're looking for tonight.
And obviously it doesn't get much better in the state of West Virginia than Morgantown. What are you expecting out of them here this afternoon?
Well, they've got a great program. I'm sitting there watching a JV game. They're undefeated. Their freshmen's undefeated. Our freshmen were undefeated. I wish we could have played. But and we know their varsity's only lost twice. They've only been beaten by Spring Mills and Parkersburg South. We just have to come out. You know, they're not superhuman. I mean, they're a good basketball team. But we've got to come out and play hard, play aggressive, take good shots, do what you're supposed to do. Basketball is a game of decisions, and it happens quickly. You don't have time to sit there and think about it. It happens on instinct. So that's why this game is so tough, and that's why you always see good athletes out on the basketball floor that probably can play any sport. But we've got to come out today, and we've got to see where we are, because we've got the winner of the Washington Musselman game coming up next Tuesday.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks again to Coach Rogers for the time. We will take a 2-minute break and come back with more, putting keys to the game here on the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
It's your wellness update with Floor Pools. Today, correspondent Robbie the Duck investigates new ways to manage stress. Let's go live to Finland. Well, our fine feathered journalist has discovered something truly relaxing. Saunas. Yes, saunas have been an integral part of life in Finland for over 2,000 years. Saunas help you find peace, reduce stress, improve circulation, and even detoxify your body. Go on, Rob. Now bring this Finnish tradition to your home. Floor Pools has the perfect sauna for you. From compact models to luxurious retreats, choose from traditional, infrared, or hybrid models. Specially priced starting as low as $73 a month at Floor Pools in Chambersburg, Hagerstown, and Martinsburg. Floor Pools' intrepid, web-footed field reporter will bring you future sauna updates right here on the All Quackness channel. Until then, remember, relaxation is just a sauna away.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
Welcome back inside Martinsburg High School. About 2 minutes left in warm-ups here. We'll get into our keys to the game. Brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to HagerstownFord.com. Colin, your keys to the game.
First for Martinsburg, key to the game in my mind is just for them to be right mentally going into this game against the 3-time defending state champions in Morgantown. Don't let the name on the front of the jersey intimidate you to where you're heading into the game in that wrong mindset of the fact that you don't stand a chance and have already given up before the game's even played. So that is my key to the game for the Bulldogs. And then for Morgantown, it's just keep doing what you do. Play your style of basketball, because on paper, yes, they are the better team going into this. So if they can continue to just keep that mindset and go from there, it'll be theirs.
All right. We'll get into our starting fives, brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-250-3551. Or visit them online at modernrealtyresults.com. For the Morgantown Mohigans, it'll be number 1, Max Fry. Number 3, DeMarcus Bandy. Number 21, Amarion Johnson. Number 31, Waylon Colistra. And number 32, Brady Savage. And for Martinsburg, back to the usual starting five for them. Number 0, Kyrie Bunyan. Number 1, Zion Ajimandua. Number 2, Keyshawn Cheek. Number 4, Garrett Height. And number 5, Anthony Awuna. With that, we'll take our last pregame break. 2 minutes. We'll come back with opening tip-off. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. home on the job, or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers. Or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
Opening tip is brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly. Rock's getting ready for Martinsburg and Morgantown. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Nick Verzolini back in the studio. Kyler High and Alec Epperson behind the cameras on TV 10. Colin, getting ready for the Bulldogs and the Mohigans here. Should be a fun one.
It should be. We'll see how these two top 10 teams in the state do before the postseason starts next week.
It's like it'll be Zion Ajmandua and Waylon Callistra in the center circle and taking the tip.
Yeah, 6'6" versus 6'5".
The official goes in the center. There's the tip, and it's won by Ajmandua for the Bulldogs. Keyshawn Cheek gets the ball immediately, and he'll take it in. He's going to kick it over to the left wing for Kyrie Bunny. Drives into the middle, hands it off to Ajmandua, puts up a shot, lobs it up for Awuna, and then on the back side, he was hit by, looks like DeMarcus Bandy, get called for the first personal foul.
Yeah. Good passing here to begin. That's something that Coach Rogers wants to see from his team here today, is getting those assists.
Cheek gets the handoff after inbounding the ball, and he puts up the shot on the left side for 2 points. Give Martinsburg the early 2-0 lead. On the other end, Amarion Johnson running point for the Mohigans, senior at 5'11", 150 pounds. Get it up to Brady Savage, who lasers a pass inside to the cutting Max Fry for 2. Martinsburg back on top 4-2. Picking up the full court pressure a bit more is Martinsburg. Johnson throws it over to the left side for Callistra. We'll go back to Johnson. Now the right wing, it's Bandy who gets it to Fry, puts up a shot, gets his put back, no good. Rebounded by Awuna. We'll get a jump ball, which will keep possession with the Mohigans. Marion Johnson will inbound. He's going to get it in to Callistra, spins to his left, but too many steps after picking up his dribble. Be a turnover going the other way.
A slow start here from Morgantown so far. See if Martinsburg can take advantage of that or not.
Martinsburg in the white uniforms, black numbers, black and orange trim. It's black away uniforms for the Mohigans. Red numbering, blue lettering, blue trim. Height hands off to Ajmandua. I'll give it back to Garrett Height. Morgantown switches the screen. It's back to Ajmandua in the right corner. Picks up his dribble, hands off to Height. Now over to Keyshawn Cheek. Gets in the middle, allows one up for Awuna, who grabs it, comes down, tries to put it back up, loses the handle. Here comes Morgantown, throwing it up to Max Fry, who gets another 2.
Great defense there by Morgantown to lead the easy offense. That zone was tight there, that Martinsburg possession, to make sure they couldn't create a good shot.
4-4, 2.5 minutes into this one. Garrett Height has the ball up top. Will swing it to the left wing for Kyrie Bunny.
You see they switched to man now.
Yep. Keyshawn Cheek, top of the key. Pulls up for 3 over Johnson. Takes 2 bounces off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Callistra. Marion Johnson moving quickly through the middle of the defense. He loses the handle. It goes out of bounds and will go to the way of Martinsburg. First quarter on TV 10, brought to you in part by Hagerstown Ford. Revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to HagerstownFord.com. Keyshawn Cheek crossing over on Johnson, puts up a layup on the right side, misses. Callistra gets the rebound, and then there's going to have maybe a loose ball foul called against Martinsburg, and that goes against Awuna.
Yeah, Awuna was trying to grab the rebound as well and just gets called with a over the back.
Full court press from Martinsburg. Get the ball inbound to Johnson. He will cut through the press into the half court. Throw it up after getting trapped to Savage. Now it's Callistra. Right corner. He takes a 3 and he sinks it. 6'6" junior Waylon Callistra. The first 3-pointer for either side. 7-4 Morgantown. Keyshawn Cheek catches it on the left wing. Drives inside, misses. Awuna gets it, then has it knocked out of his hand, and they're going to say it's last touched by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they say it went off his hands and down off his leg.
Again, the full court pressure from the Bulldogs. And this time it gets to Johnson a little bit. Awuna gets a hand on it. Ball saved from going out of bounds by Bunny into the hands of Garrett Height, who puts up a layup for 2.
Great job there by Bunny to somehow get that one and then throw it behind the back and find Height.
7-6 Morgantown. 4:20 left in the first quarter. Fry drives on the right side, gives it to Brady Savage, who's fouled by Kyrie Bunny, and he gets the bucket.
Yeah, just a little bit of a size difference there with the muscle for Savage to be able to keep possession of that one and then go up strong to the bucket and draw the foul.
Makes it 9-6 Morgantown, and power forward can't hit the 3-point play. Free throw. Brady Savage, a senior. Well, he was tight end for the Morgantown Mohigans during football season. Here comes Ajmandua driving in the lane. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Callistra. Back the way of Morgantown.
Those are the type of opportunities you need to fall if you want to keep pace with Morgantown.
Callistra drives by the tall Ajmandua for 2.
Yeah, because Morgantown can do exactly just that. Split through 3 defenders and have their layup fall.
11-6 Morgantown. Garrett Height, catch and shoot 3 from the right corner is good. 5 early points for Garrett Height. Morgantown, their lead just 2 points once again. Breaking the full court press. It's a Max Fry to pass it into the half court. He gives it up to Bandy, who drives and it's called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, Height doing it on both sides of the floor. He made that 3 in the right corner and then quickly comes down as Morgantown was trying to work quickly and drew the charge.
So it should be 2 fouls on Bandy. He checks out, and Camden Kellogg checks in for him. Kevin Myers checks in for Zion Ajmandua on the other side. 11-9 Morgantown, 3:10 left in the first quarter. Kyrie Bunny gets it at the top of the key, guarded by Johnson. And pick in his pocket is Johnson. He comes the other way and chase down blocked by Kyrie Bunny.
There you go. Bunny bails himself out after having his pocket picked. Great job trailing from behind to swat that one out of bounds.
Ball's inbounded to Johnson. Johnson kicks it left side. Max Fry drives inside and puts up another 2. Fry with 6 points here early on. I think they just reassigned a foul or added a new one for Max Fry for Morgantown. And on the other end, it's an and one for Keyshawn Cheek.
Cheek drawing the contacts, selling it as well to get to the free throw line. You got to knock him down, though, here today when you get there.
That one goes against Amarion Johnson. And Cheek finishes three-point play, make it 13-12. Morgantown with just a 1-point lead. Trapped in the backcourt is Fry. He's able to get it up past the line. Savage inside to Callistra, misses the open shot, and the rebound goes to him, but then Anthony Awuna strips it away. Here comes Myers with the drive. He's into the paint. He's going to kick it back out to Keyshawn Cheek, but the pass was just off the mark and goes into the backcourt for backcourt violation.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for Martinsburg. Great job defensively, being physical, making sure that Awuna got that rebound, but then, as you said, Dylan, sloppy pass by Myers. Just threw it too far to the right side of Cheek.
Fry driving in, left side. He's fouled. Doesn't quite get the roll for the three-point play, but it is a shooting foul on Anthony Awuna, and that should be his second.
Martinsburg just didn't seem ready there for that inbound. Looked like everybody was still trying to find their man to guard, and went straight to Fry, and was able to have that open lane.
Fry misses the first free throw. It'll be a quick stint on the bench for Ajimandua. He'll check in for Awuna. Colin Ridgway checks in for Morgantown. Fry already with 6 points, make it 7 to give Morgantown another 2-point lead, 14-12, with just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Cheek brings the ball up, gives it to Ajimandua. Now work it around to the left wing, back to Cheek. He puts up a mid-range fadeaway, and he gets it to go. 7 points already for Keyshawn Cheek. We're tied at 14. Fry able to get it past Ajimandua into the half court. Work it around, left block, Brady Savage. Kicks out to Max Fry for 3. 10 points for Fry already. The 6'3" sophomore.
Yeah, I thought there maybe was a missed foul there. As Savage down low.
Could have been.
Brought his arms around, made contact with Cheek, who went down, but nothing was called.
17-14, Morgantown. Keyshawn Cheek cuts, gets a pass at the block, and is fouled on the way up.
Hey, you need Cheek to be able to match Savage and the rest of this Morgantown team offensively to stay in this game. He's been the key contributor offensively for the Bulldogs, averaging about 22 points per game so far this year.
First one's good from Cheek. Kyrie Bunny also doesn't spend much time on the bench. He'll check in for Height.
Yeah, this has pretty much been the start that you needed from Martinsburg. Staying in this one, hanging around. We'll see how much that lasts, though, throughout the rest of this game.
Cheek goes 2 for 2 from the line. Mohigans back to just a 1-point lead. Zion Stanley picking up Ridgeway full court. He'll get it over to the left corner for Callistra. He tries to work against Ajimandua. He gets into the block, into the middle, puts up a layup, and one. First foul on Ajimandua. It's going to put Morgantown back up by 3. Scoring has been concentrated to just a few players so far. 9 points for Keyshawn Cheek, 5 for Garrett Height on the Martinsburg side. And for Morgantown, it's 10 points for Max Fry, and now with the free throw just made, it's 8 points for Waylon Callistra. Makes it 20-16. Zion Stanley with it on the right wing. He's going to get it over to Myers. Now the bunny, swing it to the left corner for Ajman Dua. Hand off the Cheek on the left wing. He tries to bully his way into the block, misses his first shot, gets the putback for 2 more. Cheek with 11 points already. Ridgeway gets trapped right past the timeline, but it's last touched by Martinsburg. 20-18 Morgantown with 39.1 left in the first quarter. And a wild inbound pass. Dump off. Callistra with 2 more points. He's up to 10. The assist from Camden Kellogg. Big pass up the court to Kyrie Bunny. Kevin Myers is going to kick it out to Keyshawn Cheek for 3. Too short. Rebound comes out almost to Bunny, but now after Stanley and Savage fly for the ball, it's going to be a loose ball foul called on Zion Stanley.
Yeah, smart foul. It wasn't an intentional one, but made sure that it took away a easy opportunity for Savage to go down and get easy 2 points for Morgantown.
Our other first quarter sponsor is Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. Brady Savage with the 5th foul of the quarter for Martinsburg will go to the line for 2. First of the 2 is short.
Yeah, Morgantown's been struggling with its free throws here so far this first quarter.
Alex Himes will check in. Quarterback for the Mohigans. One of their quarterbacks. And the second one gets the roll. 3 points for Brady Savage. Makes it 23-18. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Bulldogs can hold for the last shot. See if they do. Keyshawn Cheek drives. Left side. Trying to sweep in for the layup. It's no good. Rebounded by Savage. 4 seconds left on the clock. It's stripped away by Bunny. 2 on the clock. Puts up the layup. Called for a charge with 0.3 of a second left in the quarter.
Yeah, that's tough. You had the opportunity to make it a one-possession game again, but Morgantown just with that right mindset to plant your ground and take the charge.
Impressive first quarter for Martinsburg. Trailing Morgantown just 23-18 after 1. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with the second quarter. It's West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
From breathtaking outdoors to unique local eats, world-class geocaching, and thriving local culture, Martinsburg, Berkeley County, West Virginia is where you can live your adventure. Berkeley County offers fantastic outdoor experiences, from our rugged hiking paths to scenic nature paths, public parks, fishing streams, and nature preserves. Cap off your outdoor adventures with a stroll through historic downtown Martinsburg. Join us and immerse yourself in our rich local history and scenic surroundings. Check out upcoming events and plan your adventure at travelwv.com.
The thing I'm most passionate about with my client.
Yeah, as I said in that quarter, Martinsburg able to stay pace as best as possible. We'll see if that lasts, though. Obviously, it's going to be a challenge. See if Morgantown's defense, kind of like we've seen from other teams, kind of just focuses on shutting down Keyshawn Cheek, which is easier said than done, but it forces, obviously, the rest of the players on the Bulldogs to have to step up offensively. We get a restart here.
They went for the inbound, and the clock hadn't quite started correctly, I guess.
So do you put the 2 seconds back up? I don't know what happens in that case.
I guess so.
Just restart it? Why not?
They just reset Martinsburg's score to 16. I don't know why they did that, because I mean, I have 18 points in my scorebook for Martinsburg. 11 from Cheek, 5 from Height, 2 from Ajman Dua.
Huh.
Interesting. Zion Ajman Dua with a mid-range jumper. It's no good. Morgantown gets the rebound. They'll run fast out the other way with DeMarcus Bandy. And the pass is stolen by Kyrie Bunny. Going for the fast break. And he tries the Euro step around Johnson, but it'll be Johnson calling for the blocking foul.
I guess it's now a 7-point game.
I guess so. I don't know where confusion happened there because I had the same thing that the scoreboard did. I don't know who we're taking away 2 points from.
Bunny's taking points away from himself there as he misses the first free throw. Scorebooks are trying to make sure they're all on the same page right now as well, as one of the Morgantown assistants went over to check.
Second free throw is good from Kyrie Bunny, so before that, only 3 players each had scored for either side. So Martinsburg's the first one to reach 4 players in the scoring column. Here's Calistro on the right block. He's going to pass out of a double team into the left corner for Johnson. Now they'll reset with Savage up top. Now Calistro passes inside to Johnson. Now over to Brady Savage on the left block for 2. Make it 25-17.
Morgantown is just dominating down low right now, forcing everything. And Martinsburg just doesn't have the size to match up.
Edgemond Dua, mid-range jumper, rolls around on the rim and then falls off. Rebounded by the Mohigans. Johnson up to Bandy. He's going to pull up for 3 quickly and knock it down. And there's a timeout from Dave Rogers. 28-17 Morgantown. 6:44 left in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care more.
28-17 is our score up on the scoreboard. Morgantown with a lead. We're still trying to get confirmation on where those 2 points that were taken away are being taken away from. Our second quarter is brought to you in part by Brown Funeral Home and Cremation, Robert Fields & Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home proudly serving the area since 1880. Comes some pressure from Morgantown. Pass through it. Ends up mid-range jumper for Nakeem Thompson from the free throw line. It was short. Here comes Morgantown. Open in the right corner was Fry. He pump fakes and drives, and he'll get it over to Calistro, who is fouled.
Yeah, Cheek went straight up, but tripped him.
Yep. Got tripped up with the feet. So that should be the first foul on Keyshawn Cheek. Calistro with 10 points already. He misses the first free throw, so that's where he'll stay for the time being.
It's still been a common theme so far here for Morgantown. They've struggled at the free throw line.
Second one rattles out. 0 for 2 from the free throw line there.
Just unfriendly rims for the Mohigans.
Morgantown bringing a trap in three-quarters court. Keyshawn Cheek is going to drive through it. The lane is wide open for him to score 2.
Yeah, that's just a high basketball IQ for Cheek. He saw the 3 guys come out on height. As soon as he got the ball, he knew he had the numbers to attack the basket.
Marion Johnson up top. Screen from Savage. Picks up his dribble. He's going to have to get it over to Fry on the right wing, and now back to Johnson. Calistro on the left wing. Off the screen is Fry at the top of the key. He gets it. Hand off to Bandy, who's going to step back, shoot the 3. It's short. Ball bounces around into the hands of Calistro. He goes up and is fouled again, so he'll have a chance to redeem himself at the line.
Yeah, I think that might have been Bunny from behind coming down.
That is who they call it on. 2 fouls on Kyrie Bunny. And this time he does sink the first one. He's up to 11 points. That last basket for Keyshawn Cheek, I believe, puts him at 13 points. Maybe he's down to 11.
I don't know.
We'll figure out which basket didn't count, I guess.
Try to at halftime.
Yep. Second free throw, no good. 29-19, Morgantown. Cheek swings it, gets it back at the top of the key. 3-2 or 2-3 zone from Morgantown. Get it in the middle for Awuna. Now over to the right corner for Myers. Have to go back to Cheek. Cheek tries to throw up a lob for Awuna. He can't come down with it. Turnover to the Mohigans. Johnson, right wing, driving against Cheek. Puts up a left-handed hook shot, and it's good.
Didn't like that last possession from Martinsburg with Cheek trying to go down low to Awuna. He was double covered.
It's Stanley, Height, Awuna, Myers, and Cheek on for the Bulldogs. Starting 5 for Morgantown.
Morgantown's went back to that 2-3 zone right now, and Martinsburg can't get anything.
Awuna, right block, puts a shoulder into Kalistra and then puts up 2. His first time finding the hoop.
Right as I said they couldn't find anything, they finally did.
Long pass up the court. Awuna can't quite get there. It ends up in the hands of Johnson, who pulls up for 3 from the right corner. No good. Kalistra gets the board, though, and immediately puts up a shot and is fouled again. And again, it'll go against Keyshawn Cheek. That's his second.
Morgantown's just dominating the offensive board so far here. Multiple second chance opportunities. It's just been tough down low for the Bulldogs to find anything.
13 foul of the quarter. Kalistra hits the first free throw. He's up to 12 points. Jay-Sean Dirting comes on for Martinsburg. And the second one from Kalistra rolls in. 4:17 left in the quarter. It's 33-21 Mohigans. Martinsburg working the ball around the outside again against this 2-3 zone. Cheek driving on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Top of the key. Garrett Height for 3. Knocks it down. 8 points for Garrett Height. Off the assist this time from Keyshawn Cheek. 33-24. Martinsburg hanging around. Keeping themselves in it. Here's a 3 from the right corner for Fry. It's no good. Keyshawn Cheek gets the board and runs with it. 3-on-2, numbers advantage for Martinsburg. Pass to Kevin Myers for the layup.
Got to keep this run going.
Yep, Martinsburg cuts the deficit to just 7. 3.5 minutes left in the half. Bandy has it on the left wing, and they get it back to Fry. Trying to drive on Dirting. Spins. Right side. Puts the layup up and in. Max Fry's first points of the quarter after dropping 10 in the first 8 minutes. 35-26. 3:05 until halftime. Garrett Height gets the 3-pointer up and no good. Orion Johnson brings it up. He'll get it into the middle for Brady Savage. He picks up his dribble, looking for someone to give it to. It's Kalistra in the left corner. We'll dribble it out and around over to Bandy, right wing. Now they'll give it back to Johnson. Setting it up. Brady Savage back to Johnson. Bandy has it on the right wing. Gives it in. Cutting inside is Kalistra. He tries to find room against Awuna. Great defense from Anthony Awuna. Causes the miss. Back comes the Bulldogs. Keyshawn Cheek drives right corner. 2 big steps. Layup, no good. Mohigans running. Bandy, left side. Layup. Can't get the roll. It's tipped. And it's going to stay with Morgantown because Jay-Sean Dirting did not establish himself back in bounds before trying to run the other way with the rebound.
Yeah, Dirting just needs to know that if you're out of bounds and you're the first guy to come back in and touch that, it's going to still count as out of bounds if you haven't established.
Brady Savage, right block, no good on the first try. Second one is put up and comes with 2 free throws.
I mean, that's just a huge mismatch. Savage down low, almost a head taller than Dirting, who was trying to defend him.
Other second quarter sponsors, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, 1400 Shepherdstown Road, and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons, Brady Savage makes the first free throw, gives him 6 points, and gives Morgantown a 10-point lead. Here comes the second one from Savage. It takes a big bounce and is offensive rebound to Bandy, and he gives it right up to Callistra for 2. Lead for Morgantown's back up to 12, 38-26, and that's 15 points for Waylon Callistra. And another lob attempt to Awuna goes awry and into the hands of Morgantown, and quickly the other way is DeMarcus Bandy spinning through traffic and putting it up for 2. 40-26 Morgantown. About 90 seconds until the teams go into the locker room. Keyshawn Cheek tries to drive and have a foul on the floor against Savage.
This has just kind of been a frustrating past few minutes for the Bulldogs, still getting dominated on the boards, and then these lob passes just haven't been working.
Awuna gets the inbounds and banks in a hook shot. Makes it 40-28. 4 points for Anthony Awuna. Ajman Dua picking up point guard, full court, Colin Ridgway. He's going to have to give it up to Fry. He'll bring it out to the top of the key and hand it off to Bandy with 1:04 left in the half. Callistra is going to pick up his dribble, get it inside, and Brady Savage is going to get 2 more free throws for his troubles as he worked against Stanley.
Yeah, again, just another mismatch. Stanley does not have the size to go up against Savage. He tried to help defense there late, but by the time Zion got over there, it was too late. He didn't have the opportunity to go straight up like you're taught. Instead, he tried to just swat, and that's why he got the foul.
First free throw from Savage. Finds the net.
Did they call that on Stanley? I thought it should have been against Zion.
Looks like it.
Interesting.
Yep. Second foul on Zion Stanley. Both
I was
free
talking
throws
about
are
the
good.
other Zion for clarification purposes.
Yes, true, it is. If foul was called on Zion, that much is short. 42-28, 48 seconds left until halftime. Kevin Myers has it on the left wing. He's going to drive, pick it up mid-range, put up a floater, no good. Rebounded by Morgantown. Ridgway now fast the other way. Left-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Fry. And they'll work it back outside. Callistra. And we get a timeout from Morgantown. First timeout they've taken. 27.2 seconds left in the half. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more high school basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at WHMsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Morgantown calls their first timeout of the game, just 30 seconds away. 27.2 to be exact, before halftime. They have a 14-point lead, 42-28 over Martinsburg. And the Bulldogs have been keeping it competitive, but you can see just maybe a bit of a talent gap here for Morgantown. Their top players have been great so far. 15 points for Waylon Callistra, 12 for Max Fry, and 8 for Brady Savage. They've been tough for the Bulldogs to stop. They're going to inbound this one to Fry and eventually work it to Colin Ridgway. Now Fry, here's zone defense from Martinsburg. 13 seconds left on the clock. Morgantown passing it around, 9 seconds left, and they got to find a shot. Bandy, Callistra, 5 seconds left. Ridgway, 3 on the clock. They get it in the Callistra. He spins through his layup, way off. Gets a rebound, tries to kick it out, but it's time for halftime. 42-28 is our score at the half. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with Mancha Ferretti Law Firm halftime show. This is West Virginia High School basketball and talk radio, WRNR and TV 10.
We're the Skinner Brothers. Most folks only need a lawyer once or twice in their lives. And when they're injured or in an accident, most people don't know what to do. We get it. It can be overwhelming.
Nobody likes to be told, you need a lawyer. But that's why we're here. We want to get you back to your normal life and help you recover.
So if you or a loved one has been in an accident, give us a call. Let us figure out how we can get you compensation.
Reach us at SkinnerWins.com or Google Skinner Lawyers. We'll treat you like family.
Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information. Tomorrow's success begins with today's preparation. Give your child a pathway to flourish and thrive with a well-rounded education. Enrollment is now open at the Classical Christian Academy in Martinsburg. Visit tcca.life/information.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
In the market for a new vehicle? Then look no further than CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, all in one convenient location. We have hundreds of new and used vehicles available, so you'll be sure to find exactly what you're looking for. And with CMA's Love It or Leave It promise and our lifetime powertrain warranty, you can buy with confidence. Visit us online at CMA's Toyota of Martinsburg.com and CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
Halftime on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is brought to you by the Mancha Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. At halftime, it's Martinsburg 28, Morgantown 42. Mohigans with a 14-point lead over the Bulldogs. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Nick Verzolini back at the studio. Kyler High and Alec Epperson behind the cameras on TV 10. Colin, it was only a 5-point game after the first quarter, or at least we thought. Then when the second quarter started, they took away 2 points from Martinsburg, which we are still looking to figure out. We'll hopefully have that to you by the next segment when we go through our first half stats. Overall, though, whether it was 5 or 7, Morgantown opened it up a bit in that second quarter, and now here we stand. What are your thoughts so far?
Morgantown's just been dominant down low. Points in the paint's been a huge difference, and what's probably been a bigger difference is just rebounds. They've been on fire with those second chances and grabbing the offensive boards, defensive boards. It feels like, even though we don't keep track of rebounds up here, that Morgantown has more offensive rebounds than Martinsburg might have total rebounds. It's just been that dominant down low for Savage and Callistra so far here tonight. They've gotten their mismatches, and they've made the Bulldogs pay.
Well, with that, let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back with the first half stats after the break. This is West Virginia High School basketball and Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
After a car accident, what do you get when you call Mancha Ferretti?
You get more experience from a local law firm with over 115 years of combined service.
More respect from a team who treats clients like their own family.
And more fight, because we want you to get every dollar you deserve.
Experience, respect, results. If you've been injured, that's what you want in your lawyer.
And that's what you'll get when you call us. Car accident? Get more with Mancha Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit
and protect your assets. Call the law firm of Daniels Daggers today today at 304-267-3915. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm does elder care law, estate planning, and special needs trusts for disabled children and family members. Visit the Daniel Staggers Law Firm for your initial free consultation at 133 East John Street in Martinsburg. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm, when you need asset protection for you or for a family member.
First half stats are brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool. Floor Pools has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown. On the Morgantown side, with their 42-28 lead, Waylon Callistra leads the way with 15 points, Max Fry with 12, Brady Savage with 8. So just between them, 35 points. And then add in 5 more from Marcus Bandy and 2 from Amarion Johnson, and that's where they stand. On the Martinsburg side, we did at least figure out who the 2 points were taken away from. It was from Keyshawn Cheek. He has 11 points at halftime. We had him as having 11 points after the first quarter and 13 total. Official scorebook down low has him as having had 9 points in the first quarter and now 11 at the half. Garrett Height has 8 points. Anthony Awuna's added in 4, 2 each for Zion Ajman-Dua and Kevin Myers, and then 1 free throw from Kyrie Bunny puts them at 28 points. So we'll take our last 2-minute break of halftime here and come back with some last-second thoughts going into the third quarter, and then the inbound for third quarter. Take a 2-minute break and be back with more West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
That's Cody's with a T for trust.
Back inside the Martinsburg Field House. Just over 1 minute left in halftime warm-ups before we get to the third quarter. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call for Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Kyler High and Alec Epperson behind the cameras. Nick Verzolini back in the studio. Colin, what do you think Martinsburg can do in the second half to get back closer into this one?
If they want to get closer, feel like you got to somehow live and die by the 3, but that's obviously high risk, high reward. We haven't seen, though, really the 3-point barrage from Martinsburg that you saw at the beginning of the season from guys like Bunny, guys like Height here and there, even though he's made a few so far today, and then Cheek does what he does usually on a nightly basis, but as I said, it's a high-risk, high-reward. You're probably not going to be successful going that route. Morgantown's just too good. So, obviously, what you probably should just do is focus on making stops and go from there to see if your possessions can add up and make it a closer game.
Buzzer sounds on warm-ups. We'll get ready for the third quarter.
Still trying to figure out that first quarter situation with how those 2 points disappeared, but here we go for the third quarter.
We'll get there. I feel like I've come close to cracking the case, but we're not quite there yet on the case of the 2 missing points. Morgantown starts the second half with possession. Brady Savage, left block, kicks out right corner. Callistra, and Waylon Callistra continues his hot streak in this one from the first half. He's up to 18 points with that 3, and Morgantown's lead's up to 17. Keyshawn Cheek, miscommunication. He was trying to throw the lob up to somebody, and nobody was there.
Enough with these lob passes. They have not worked at all today. Just get away from them.
Martinsburg bringing the pressure into the backcourt. Morgantown breaks it, though. Marion Johnson has it. Top of the key, guarded by Awuna. He throws a pass to the left corner for Bandy, who tries to kick it out. It's tipped, but into the hands of Fry. And now this time the tip from Awuna ends up in the hands of his teammate, Ajamandua. Garrett Height, corner 3, no good. Too much on that one. Brady Savage has the rebound. Johnson throws it up left corner. Bandy takes the 3, no good. Ajamandua comes down with it. Gets it into the hands of Cheek. He's going to pull up from 3, right wing. Knocks it down. Keyshawn Cheek up to 14 points. It's a 14-point game again. Cross-court pass from Morgantown, and they'll get to the left block. Fry swings it. Kick out. Callistra, no good from 3. Fry gets the rebound, though. Puts up a shot, no good, and this putback does fall. Max Fry up to 14 himself.
Another offensive rebound.
47-31. 6:10 left in the third quarter. Cheek. Pass intended for Bunny is tipped out of bounds by Morgantown. Well,
one official saying one way, the other
we had
saying,
a disagreement. But yes, they'll bring everybody back down to the same side of the court. Kyrie Bunny will inbound. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Inbound to Cheek. They'll walk it out to the top of the key. Tries a no-look bounce pass inside to Awuna. He can't quite get a firm grasp on it and ends up going out of bounds off of Morgantown.
I think they say that went off Callistra's leg.
Cheek will inbound this time. He's going to throw it up past the three-point line to Ajamandua. Brady Savage is going to get called for the foul as he tried to jump up and grab it. Just came down and made contact with the body. That'll be his second.
Got to give the player space to land.
It's now sideline out of bounds. Inbound for Martinsburg. 2-3 zone once again from the Mohigans. Garrett Height, a pass. Don't know who he was going for, but I think it came out of his hand the way he didn't want it to. Turnover. Marion Johnson tries to make a pass. That's an errant one as well. Hits off of Ajamandua and into the hands of Martinsburg, and every pass is just getting deflected right now. And Keyshawn Cheek throws one off the hand of Johnson, but it goes out of bounds at the baseline. Cheek throwing this one in. Too short, looking for Ajamandua. It's tipped by Callistra into the hands of Fry. His layup is no good, but he was hit on the way up by Ajamandua.
It's another lob. Yes, Martinsburg has the height, but so does Morgantown, and they just got that size and that strength to be able to force themselves to wreak havoc each time there's a lob pass like that.
First free throw from Fry is good. Second one falls as well.
see some good ball movement here from Martinsburg.
And this time, instead, it's a turnover. Johnson gets it up to Fry, who will put it in the hoop. Maybe you can call that a dunk.
Yeah, I think it's a soft dunk.
51-31. 6 points already in this half to go with 12 in the first half for Max Fry. He's up to 18. And Keyshawn Cheek trying to maneuver his way into the paint is called for a travel.
Yep, he took the hop and the step and then the jump.
Morgantown gets the ball into Bandy. He'll run it up the floor. Bounce pass inside to Brady Savage. His layup, no good. Another foul on Ajman-Dua.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness there by Savage, even though he had Kalistra wide open in the left corner. Decides to take it himself to get him to the free throw line. So, that's been a key difference here as well, is the amount of times Morgantown has gotten to the free throw line so far here tonight, and that's what good teams do. They're aggressive. They get their opportunities by any means necessary. They haven't been the best at the free throw line so far today, but it's still been enough to make a difference as he goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line this time around.
The rebound went to Awuna. Bunny brings it quickly up the floor. Now they'll slow it down and set up the offense. Awuna gets it at the block. He'll kick it back out left wing. Keyshawn Cheek knocks down the 3. 17 points for Cheek. And I'm going to be honest, Colin, I've gone through enough of that first quarter footage to think that I think we had it right and the official score is wrong, but here's a kick over to Brady Savage for 2. Morgantown back up by 20. Awuna had it at the right corner. He's going to kick it out to Cheek, who knocks down another 3. Keyshawn Cheek on a roll. He's up to 20 points.
There you go, Stanley. Great hustle.
Zion Stanley deflecting the inbound pass, but it goes right back out of bounds.
Man, he was flying trying to get that one, diving for the ball. I like seeing that, even though it's almost a 20-point game.
And this time, Martinsburg forces the jump ball as soon as they get it into Bandy, and Martinsburg will get the possession.
Yeah, that's just the heart there of your 2 seniors and 2 leaders, and Bunny and Cheek out on the floor. That trap immediately off the inbound and putting their hands in there.
Cheek to Stanley. Bunny will kick it back out to Cheek. He's going to take another 3. This one's short. Rebounded by Johnson, and then we'll get a loose ball foul.
Yeah, I still like that from Cheek, though. It's a heat check. You need to just keep creating shots for him and let him carry you as far as he can here tonight just to stay within this.
54-37. Morgantown leads Martinsburg. This third quarter, which is brought to you in part by Smallwood & Small Insurance, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301 in Martinsburg. Morgantown almost loses the possession. Call Smallwood & Small at 304-263-3361. Johnson tries to get it over to Bandy. Ball's on the floor. Kyrie Bunny and Bandy fall on it. Jump ball stays with Morgantown.
Even down 17 right now is Martinsburg. They're still fighting every inch here, not given easy opportunities, or at least trying to make sure it's not easy opportunities here this quarter for Morgantown.
Johnson uses a screen with Savage. He'll throw it to him on the roll.
Ooh.
And Savage fouled by Stanley, but Stanley's the one that took the brunt of it. He got up in the air on the pump fake and came down on Savage and then fell hard to the floor.
Yeah, he's okay. You could hear the thud from up here, though. That was a hard fall, but he's going to suck it up and play through it.
And he's playing through his 4th foul there as well. Just under 3 minutes left. And offensive foul drawn by Stanley on Brady Savage.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. He definitely sold it. Stanley was trying to get a little physical there. He was frustrated after that last time around, and he'll take a seat on the bench to kind of cool down, but they say Savage kind of threw him to the side. I'd like to see the replay on that one.
Savage will sit down with his 3rd foul. 2:45 left in this one. In the third quarter. Keyshawn Cheek maneuvering through the zone. He's going to put up a floater in the mid-range for 2. Keyshawn Cheek, 11 points in each half so far, make it 22 for the game. And some players bump around and fall to the floor before the inbound. Leaves Amarion Johnson open, and he's going to get an easy floater on the other side. 56-39. 2:15 left in the third. Keyshawn Cheek, another three-pointer knocked down. He's on fire, trying to carry Martinsburg back into this one. 56-42.
Unlucky.
And on the other side, Bandy coming in with the lob, the layup. Morgantown with another 2. Thompson saving the ball in the right corner, falling to the floor. Kyrie Bunny gets it inside to Awuna, no good. Rebounded by the Mohigans. And a foul called on Martinsburg. Reach in. We're going to call Nakeem Thompson for that one.
Things are picking up here between these two. A lot of physicality here this quarter. And talked about the unluckiness that last possession defensively for Martinsburg. You saw Bunny with a great job originally going up and swatting that first lob up for the alley-oop, but unfortunately Johnson was also flying in to get that off the tip to go up himself.
Bandy misses the first free throw. Bandy's going to hit the second one. All 14 points for Martinsburg in the second half have come from Keyshawn Cheek in this third quarter. 59-42. Martinsburg still trails by 17.
I don't know how many other guys have even taken a shot, honestly.
Here's
nope.
A pump fake and a drive and a missed layup from Kyrie Bunny, but Thompson comes down with the board. He'll kick it back out to Cheek. He's going to step to the side, take the 3. Short. Rebounded by Awuna. Kick out to Bunny. Open 3. No good. Tipped into the hands of Kellogg, and we'll get a jump ball as Kellogg falls to the floor and drawn by Kevin Myers. Bandy, quick stint on the bench, comes in for Kellogg.
Just unlucky there. Had the open looks, can't knock down the shots.
Inbound to Bunny. I'll give it over to Cheek in the right corner. He's going to drive, pump fake, gets the foul called. Can't get the end one, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Beautiful head fake there by Cheek to draw both defenders that were on him to jump up and then get the contact for the foul.
First one falls for Cheek. Our other third quarter sponsor is CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. Braden Harrison checks in for the first time. Here with a minute left in the third quarter. Second free throw is good for Keyshawn Cheek. Even with the 2 points they took away from him, he's up to 27 points. And can he make it 30 with this 3 off the turnover on the inbound? No, but it's rebounded by Bunny, and he's fouled on the putback attempt.
Yeah, Bandy went up to try to swat that back in the face of Bunny, but made contact on the follow-through. Defense staying stingy here for Martinsburg.
They've been able to cut this back down to a 15-point deficit with 51 and a half seconds left in the third quarter. Free throw falls for Bunny, giving him 2 points. Bunny taking his time at the line. Now he'll shoot. Second one rolls out. 59-45. Quickly working it up to Max Fry. He's going to step back and take a 3 from the left wing. It's no good. Rebounded by Kyrie Bunny. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Cheek driving on Ridgeway. He's going to get pushed as he goes for a shot. They're going to say, though, that he was fouled on the floor. Not going to get the continuation. First foul on Colin Ridgway. 5th team foul of the quarter for Morgantown. Cheek misses the first free throw. Second one, that will fall. He's up to 28 points. 59-46. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. It'll be Fry at the top of the key, guarded by Bunny. He's going to give it up to Ridgway on the right wing. He's guarded closely by Harrison. They'll give it up to Johnson. Here comes a trap. Gets it up to Ridgway. Kick out. Almost a three-pointer there from Himes, but they'll give it back to Johnson. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Here comes a screen from Callistra. Double. Johnson tries to throw it. It goes into the hand of Anthony Awuna and out of bounds with 1.3 seconds left on the game clock.
I think Morgantown's lucky the ball went out because I don't think they realized how much time was left.
I don't think so. Inbound to Callistra. Right back to Johnson. Throws it up in time, but no good. So in the end, Martinsburg wins the third quarter by 1 point. It's 59-46 as we go to the fourth. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back with more West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, Private Wealth Advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
8 minutes left to go from the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. 59-46. Morgantown leads Martinsburg. Dylan Bishop and Colin McLaughlin with you on the call. Nick Verzolini back at the studio. Kyler High and Alec Epperson behind the cameras on the TV 10 side. Third quarter was back and forth. Crazy quarter from Keyshawn Cheek. 17 points just in those 8 minutes. And he was the only one to put points up on the board for Martinsburg. And the Bulldogs win the quarter by 1 point. Morgantown has the possession to start. Pass deflected by Garrett Height into the hands of Awuna. Here comes Martinsburg. Three-pointer from Cheek, too strong. Long rebound out to Fry. Give it up to Callistra. His shot's no good. Put back from Fry's no good. And again it comes out to the Mohigans. And we'll get a foul on the floor against Height.
I think Bunny might have got a piece of that Callistra shot.
He might have. I didn't want to say it if it wasn't true, but it certainly looked like it could have. It was at least
I'll second it that
contested.
it looked like he did from our angle up top here.
Second foul on Garrett Height. And Zion Stanley strips it away from Fry. After the inbound, he's going to pick up his dribble on the left block, and he tries to make the pass over to Braden Harrison, but it goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover for the Bulldogs.
Would have liked to see him at least try to go up for the layup and maybe draw the foul. I mean, it's a one-on-one. At this point in the game, down 59-46, you just got to try.
And inbound is stolen by Harrison. He's going to go strong up with a layup. It's rebounded, the putback by Bunny off the offensive board.
And that's the other reason why you go up and try. Even if you miss, somebody could follow up, crash in the boards, and get the second chance points.
And a walk by Bandy. You can feel the energy picking up inside the field house. Martinsburg just trails by 11 now. 7:04 to go.
And Martinsburg's not giving up. This is their chance to cut back in.
Morgantown's abandoned the zone defense when Keyshawn Cheek tore them apart with it with 17 points, mostly on threes in that third quarter. Stanley, handoff to Harrison. He's going to drive inside, dump it off to Awuna, up and under, layup, no good. So we're going to get a foul. See if it was on the shot or on the rebound against Brady Savage, and that's his fourth. And they are going to say it was on the shot by Awuna.
Yeah, Awuna, after missing the first, had his own rebound, went up with the putback, and got fouled.
There you go. Anthony Awuna had 4 points early on in the first half. Free throw missed by Awuna there.
You need those.
Savage sits down with his fourth foul. 6:42 left to go. Awuna with a chance to make it a 10-point game if he makes this free throw, but he can't do it. 0 for 2 from the line. Still an 11-point lead for the Mohigans. Johnson has the ball across half court, gives up to Bandy. He's going to drive inside, kick to Colin Ridgway, 3 off the side of the backboard, but Ridgway able to get to the ball and tip it back out to his teammate Johnson. Mohigans keep it. Max Fry in the right corner. He's going to get it to Bandy. One more pass to the left block. Cutting in is Ridgway for 2. First points of the game for Ridgway. Morgantown's back up by 13. Keyshawn Cheek quickly the other way, drives with the left hand and scores. 30 points for Keyshawn Cheek. Out of the 50 for the Bulldogs, still the only player in the second half to score for Martinsburg.
It's crazy.
And we'll get a foul on the floor against Martinsburg, a push. See if this is against Awuna, and it is. So that's his third. Our fourth quarter is brought to you in part by Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, representing accident and injury claims for over 50 years at SkinnerWins.com. Morgantown inbounds it into Johnson. He's going to try to drive on Ajmandua. Left hand, tough shot goes in. Amarion Johnson, just 6 points, but that's 2 big ones to go back up by 13.
And great control there by Johnson to just put that ball over the jumping Ajmandua.
Myers tries to drive inside for a layup. It's no good. Bandy ends up with the board, and the throw out to Calistro with the slam. Martinsburg didn't get back. Mohigans had 2 guys picking all the cherries they won on the other side. Timeout from Martinsburg, 65-50. 5:20 to go. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
WVU Medicine introduces 8 new providers who've joined University Health Associates East and our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center and Jefferson Medical Center. Dr. Sharu Chin, Neurology. PA Erica Fitzsimmons, Urgent Care. Dr. Mehmet Kutlu, Hospitalist. Dr. Catherine McQueen, Endocrinology. PA Joseph Mills, Emergency Medicine. Dr. Alyssa Pham, Urgent Care. Dr. Jennifer Robertson, Emergency Medicine. And Dr. Moy Saeed, Pain Management. Welcome to WVU Medicine.
Morgantown still with a 15-point lead. Martinsburg has battled through this one to not let Morgantown extend it out further since that second quarter where Martinsburg went from down 7 to down 14. Since then, it's been back and forth. Keyshawn Cheek up to 30 points.
I was about to say, it's been back and forth between Morgantown and Keyshawn Cheek.
Yeah.
That's been it, as you said before the break.
I did misspeak. Kyrie Bunny does have 3 points in this second half.
There you go.
So he's not the only player to score for Martinsburg in the half, but it's just Kyrie Bunny with a free throw and a putback. And here's a foul on the floor against DeMarcus Bandy as Martinsburg tried to bring it up the floor.
That's his 4th foul. So Bandy and Savage both in foul trouble.
Bandy will stay out there. Cheek, guarded by Calistro. Here's a long 2. It's no good. Ball rolls around, ends up in the hands of Martinsburg. Back to Cheek, who puts up another 2. 21 points in the second half for Keyshawn Cheek, and here's a wide-open Callistra coming down and slamming it home again. Martinsburg just losing contain on the back end for 2 easy buckets for Callistra as Cheek goes fast the other way, and he's met a shot nowhere close to good. 67-52, Morgantown with the ball and the lead. 4:33 left to go. Bandy throws it to a cutting Ridgeway, puts it up, fouled by Harrison. Colin Ridgeway will go to the line with 2 points. 5'9", 135 sophomore for Morgantown. Point guard off the bench. He will see the first free throw rattle out. Harrison will sit down. That's only his first foul. But we didn't see him come into the game until third quarter.
Yeah, it's been an interesting day for him. He's been at points in this season, the sixth man for this team.
Second free throw from Ridgeway is good. Here comes Cheek back down the floor, gives up to Myers, who will drive, put up the left-handed layup, no good. Callistra brings it up. He's going to bounce pass it to Ridgeway, who ran the floor and got 2. He's got 5 points. Makes it 70-52. Cheek trying to spin through, called for a travel.
Coach Rogers not happy with that call one bit.
.403 left to go.
He's giving an earful to the official there.
4 minutes left. Ridgeway backs it out after thinking about the drive. Callistra, right wing. Marion Johnson now trying to get it in, and he's stripped from behind by Nykeem Thompson. Will go for the layup over Fry, and he knocks it down and is fouled by Fry. Nykeem Thompson with the N1. 70-54. Second foul on Max Fry. Here comes Garrett Height into the game for Zion Stanley. Kyrie Bunny also sits down, and Awuna comes back in. Thompson's free throw rolls out. 70-54 still. Marion Johnson brings it up, passes it past the timeline to Fry, who's guarded by Cheek. Here comes a trap on Johnson as he gives it back. Over to Fry, left corner, Ridgeway open, misses. Thompson comes down with it, and we'll get a foul on Morgantown. That'll be Fry's third. And that, I believe, is 4 fouls in the quarter on Morgantown. Thought maybe it'd be 5.
Nope, that is the 4th, so 1 away from the bonus are the Bulldogs.
3:15 left to go. It's 70-54.
Just got to attack.
Myers drives, throws one up for Awuna. He tries to give it to Height. It's deflected back to Awuna, but this time it is a turnover. Morgantown working fast. Callistra out to Ridgeway, and he'll back it out and slow it down. Bandy has it, working from left to right. Give it to Ridgeway on the right wing. Johnson now, guarded closely by Thompson. He's going to try to drive from the top of the key, kick it out left corner for Fry, and pump fake, but as it goes out of bounds, they're going to say it was tipped out by Cheek and stay with the Mohigans.
Yeah, on that pump fake, Cheek just swatted in and knocked the ball out of his hands. Savage back in the game for Morgantown.
Yep, with his 4 fouls. He's dribbling the ball at the top of the key. And we're going to get a timeout from Morgantown with 2:34 left to go. The Mohigans have a 16-point lead. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Do you have someone in a nursing home, or are you worried about somebody you love going into a nursing home? The law firm of Daniel Staggers can protect your assets. Call the law firm of Daniel Staggers today at 304-267-3915. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm does elder care law, estate planning, and special needs trusts for disabled children and family members. Visit the Daniel Staggers Law Firm for your initial free consultation at 133 East John Street in Martinsburg. The Daniel Staggers Law Firm, when you need asset protection for you or for a family member.
Our other fourth quarter sponsor on TV 10 is Panhandle Dumpsters. Sign up with Panhandle today at panhandledumpsters.com and use promo code TV10 to get your first month free. 2:34 left to go. Morgantown took a timeout up by 16 points, 70-54. So it's been tough sledding for the Bulldogs to get back into this one despite the great game from Keyshawn Cheek.
Yeah, he's carried this team. He's done what he needed to do to keep them in this game. Nobody else, unfortunately, for Martinsburg, though, has stepped up. Offensively, that is. I mean, it felt like at times been solid defense, but still 70 points for Morgantown.
Johnson to the right wing for Fry. Guarded out way past three-point line by Garrett Height. We'll get it over to Callistra, who drives the baseline, kicks it over to Savage, and now we'll get it back out to Johnson. Martinsburg playing tight defense, not fouling.
Yeah, possessions like this, it's good defense. It's just wasting time now.
And we'll get a call for a foul on Zion Stanley. That's his fifth. A little too handsy with Johnson. Morgantown inbounds. And again, they'll slow it down, try to chew this clock. 1:50 to go. They're up by 16. Johnson getting into the lane, drives, and is fouled by Nakeem Thompson.
Yeah, Johnson went up, Thompson went up with him, and didn't stay straight up. He brought that arm down, and as soon as you do that, you're going to get called with a foul every time.
6 points tonight for Omarion Johnson. He misses the first free throw. We've seen some big performances from Morgantown, some of their starters. Second one does go for Johnson, making it 71-54. Now, Cheek will quickly try to get this one. Bounce pass inside. Try to get it to Thompson. He couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds. Goes the way of Morgantown. 1:39 left. Martinsburg getting a trap on Johnson, who has the ball on the floor. He gives it up. And now the pass from Fry is intercepted by Bunny. Martinsburg has it. 1:24 left. Over to Cheek. Stops in the mid-range, tries to put up a shot over Callistra. It's no good. Rebound comes out to Waylon Callistra. And almost another steal for Bunny as he tried to throw it up to Stavage. And over cherry picking at the other end is Max Fry for two. Make it 73-54 with 1:05 left. Garrett Height quickly the other way. Hand off to Kyrie Bunny at the rim, and he puts up the two. 5 points in the second half, 6 for the game for Kyrie Bunny. 73-56. 45 seconds left. Inside, Waylon Callistra's layup, no good. He was wide open too. But now the rebound bounces out to Fry, and they get it back to Callistra, and this time he does hit it.
Yeah, Thompson went down. Don't know if he just tripped over himself or if he got pushed.
25 seconds left. It's 75-56. Keyshawn Cheek throws up a three and sinks it. So, add to the statistics in this great game for Keyshawn Cheek. It won't matter. 75-59. 8 seconds left. Morgantown will just dribble it out. but it's 35 points for Keyshawn Cheek. As the buzzer sounds, Morgantown gets the win by 16 points. 75-59. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back with the post-game show. It's West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
From breathtaking outdoors to unique local eats, world-class geocaching, and thriving local culture, Martinsburg, Berkeley County, West Virginia is where you can live your adventure. Berkeley County offers fantastic outdoor experiences, from our rugged hiking paths to scenic nature paths, public parks, fishing streams, and nature preserves. Cap off your outdoor adventures with a stroll through historic downtown Martinsburg. Join us and immerse yourself in our rich local history and scenic surroundings. Check out upcoming events and plan your adventure at travelwv.com.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley-Morgan County Health Department.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Post-game show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu, the daily specials, and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. 75-59 is the final score here from Martinsburg. Morgantown with the 16-point win over the Bulldogs. Colin, your thoughts on this one? As you know, like I said, it was a 14-point game at halftime. Ends up a 16-point deficit in the end. And Morgantown just had more players that were able to contribute.
Yeah, and that's the difference. When you got more, you're going to be the better team. What a game, though, for Keyshawn Cheek on the Bulldogs side. He did what he does and then some to keep Martinsburg in this game. It just wasn't enough because his supporting cast offensively just wasn't there to help him out. So still like what you saw from this team. I think they can hold their heads high for staying in this game for the most part against the three-time defending state champs. But there's still a lot more that this team needs to do, even though it's the end of the season, to, if they are to make it out of this region, go far.
We'll get into our post-game stats, which are brought to you by the personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit BurkeandSchultz.com. We play hardball for Martinsburg. We had 6 points from Kyrie Bunny, 8 points from Garrett Height, all 8 in the first half for Height, 5 of the 6 in the second half for Kyrie Bunny, 4 points for Anthony Awuna, 2 each for Kevin Myers and Nykeem Thompson, but then 35 from Keyshawn Cheek, and 2 points taken away from him that we can't figure out where they went. So in our scorebook, it would have been 37 if those points stayed up on the board. On the Morgantown side, you got 5 points from Colin Ridgway, 7 points from Amarion Johnson, 8 points from DeMarcus Bandy, 11 points from Brady Savage, 15 from Max Fry, and 20 from Waylon Calistro. So that leads us into the player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Colin, I think the best player of this game was not on the winning team.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I'm going to give player of the game to Keyshawn Cheek. I mean, 35 points tonight. Yes, I know we usually go with a player on the winning team, but you can't in this case. I mean, he was the best player out there. If it wasn't for him being out there for Martinsburg, they probably would have been blown out by 40 here today. So 35 points for Keyshawn. He's got to be the player of the game. So he is.
Yeah, there you go. I think it's honestly a pretty easy choice, too.
Yeah.
So with that, we will say goodbye from Martinsburg High School. We'll be back with more high school basketball on Tuesday for a regional championship matchup. Where are we going for that one, Colin?
Trying to go to Washington to see them host Martinsburg. Nothing official yet, though. So tune into the Sports Mix Monday.
All right, there you go. If we need to, we'll go to the other side. And next time we'll have a stream overall on TV 10, and the WRNR TV Facebook page, as far as we know, is that Monday
YouTube page.
Yes, YouTube page. On Monday, we'll have the first round of the PSAC basketball tournament. Shepherd Rams will be taking on somebody. It'll depend on who wins out the game that they're currently playing against Millersville. If they win, they'll be the 3 seed and play Shippensburg. If they lose, they'll be the 5 seed and play Lock Haven. So that'll be on Monday. Stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, and last we heard, Shepherd was in the lead at Millersville. Trying to pull up a quick score update of that one. It looks like Shepherd's up by 12 at 58-46 with 13 minutes left in regulation.
So there you go, looking good. If that holds, they'll be the 3 seed and they'll play Shippensburg like they just did on Wednesday. So with that, we will say goodbye from Martinsburg. For Nick Verzolini back at the studio, Kyler High and Alec Epperson behind the cameras, Colin McLaughlin next to me. I'm Dylan Bishop saying so long and have a great rest of your Saturday.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care more.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Cody's Auto Body, The Palace Lounge, CMA Honda, the Berkeley County Health Department, Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, CMA Chrysler Dodge, WVU East, the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, RAI Properties, Parsons Ford, Rocks, Gary Kelly Allstate, and Panhandle Dumpsters.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.